and welcome to the Meme and Die podcast. My name is the magnificent Musial, and I am joined by the sexy Noc.V and the flamboyant Cord.
What is this? You know what? Nah, I'm fucking rioting here. Like, how are you gonna give the rest of us fucking trash ass adjectives, and you're gonna go, "Oh, I'm the magnificent Muzio," and then everyone else is like,
idea, and you did not resist earlier.
Sorry, you didn't say anything earlier.
I'll
take sexy.
I mean, I would have been fine with it if it was, like fair, all is fair in love and war, not in giving yourself a better adjective.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on to our personal questions for the week.
Got him.
I thought it would be funny. That's why I did it. Okay.
It's not funny. It's mean.
Anyways. All right. Whatever. So as we mentioned last week, we're doing the personal questions section of the podcast first, like we always do, because it's fun and it's the people want to know. The people want to know the answers to these weird ass questions that I think of. Well, I'll tell you what they want to know.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you should definitely drop personal questions. We'll possibly use them.
Yes, please comment personal questions. That would be awesome, because I am only a finite man and I can only think of however many questions.
We'll definitely have to go back and get that one comment from last week's video that I'm just realizing as I'm speaking this. I'm like, oh, hey, we should probably answer that question. That would be a good
look at that
for next week. Don't worry, Mr. Random YouTube Frog. We got you next week, maybe, if we remember.
All right. So, as a very difficult, wow, I messed up that sentence. Because as I mentioned earlier, I am a man. I have to ask an age-old question to my fellow man. Guys, fellas, men, boobs or booties, or whatever you like, please.
Cody, you take that one. I want to know.
What? Okay, so life is like a CC's pizza buffet, okay?
What the fuck?
You go for everything except the breadsticks. Everything else is fine, but not the breadsticks. Fuck the breadsticks. I'll let you figure that one out. What's long and straight and pointy? Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
I'll take everything else.
Are you literally just saying both then? Or are you not? Are you not gonna?
He's saying both at all. You have. Do you? Okay. Wait. Here's your one chance to set the record straight. Are you gonna pick a favorite, or are you just like, I love all of woman?
Amen.
Wow.
Okay. All right. He loves all of woman. Okay then. Wow. Or man, whatever you prefer.
We're gonna specify if we're really talking about sexual preferences. Gotta specify for our today's society, cis women specifically. Sorry, everyone else.
All right, gotcha.
Man's gotta
so
have
many
his
people
taste.
just got disappointed.
I know. I'm sorry.
What an absolute non-answer. Seriously.
Really?
And
okay.
I wouldn't expect less from you.
No. I think that's a perfectly fine answer.
Listen. I was gonna answer
that's a very good answer.
I was gonna answer the question fairly until I saw the addendum of or whatever you like, so that I had to take advantage of that. Of whatever I like. So you know what I mean.
Some people might have, I don't know.
The law is in the technicality, and I use that technicality. So fuck off. Go ahead and answer the question.
Fuck you.
All right. Well,
oh my God.
Screw
okay.
it. Personally, I like the ass.
Ooh, a bold choice. Damn.
I'm not going to complicate it.
Okay. Yeah, no,
I won't make any comments.
Fine.
Thank you. Oh my God. What about you, Musio?
We're in such a goofy mood today. Oh my God. Okay. For me, you know what? I'm going kind of for a compromise. Thighs, bro.
You know,
Thighs are where it's at.
The minute I saw that there was a or whatever you like, the minute I saw or whatever you like, I'm like, okay, Either I was going to say it or you were going to say it.
Bro, the lap pillow, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Ooh,
Yeah, fair enough.
it's so good.
Thick thighs save lives.
Thick thighs save
They
lives.
most certainly do.
This is such a weird episode.
I don't know why you decided to open this up. It's I have a little bit, we're just going to go out there on a limb, be honest with y'all. Be honest with y'all for just a second. I will use that phrase all the fucking time whenever it's applicable. I have no idea what it fucking means or what it implies. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be straight up. I'm just like, you know what? This is like me with like 90% of internet culture at this point. It's just like, oh, okay. People use that phrase.
God.
That's kind of funny. I'm just going to use that because other people think it's funny. And I have no idea what it means. Continuing on. What's the next personal question, please, before we ponder on this too much?
All right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. What is the best fast food in your opinion?
God.
I'm gonna go out and just say it. My personal favorite that I think is the best fast food is Wendy's. Can't be topped.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you mean
Always
like
fresh,
specific
never
chains?
frozen. Yeah. Yes,
Gotcha.
I do. Yeah.
Shit.
I think Wendy's, always fresh, never frozen. They got my back, bro. I'm down.
You know what? I swear to God, Wendy's has the best breakfast I've ever tasted.
I've never had a Wendy's breakfast. Not gonna
You
lie.
gotta try it. You gotta try it.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't either. I love their taco salad. Their chicken's good. Like the sandwiches, like the burgers are good. The Frosties that are like 89 cents for the little small one. But it's like that's enough. I don't need more than the little small one. Like it's perfect. It's the best. Whenever I go to Wendy's, I am very happy.
I was gonna piggyback on your choice and say Wendy's, but I don't actually have Wendy's that much. Like if I'm gonna pick a fast food that I have a lot, or at least more than Wendy's, I actually really like Taco Bell.
Whoa! What?
Okay,
I
so
know, it's
okay.
Quality wise, it's not really that great.
Okay. So I've got a couple questions. Okay, for this, are we going just off of like what's best taste or best monetary value?
Oh,
because like I feel like the parameters of like that you could take it many different parameters. I would suggest that we use the parameters of it just whatever tastes the best. Fuck the cost.
Okay, well then I'm not going to say Taco Bell.
Yeah, and then who cares? Who cares about how often you eat it? How often you eat it doesn't matter. Just what is your favorite?
Taste is the parameter.
Taste is king here.
Definitely.
In all honesty, I think I'd go Wendy's then.
Fuck yeah.
You're welcome. I just saved your reputation though, because everyone likes Taco Bell. No one goes, hell yeah, brother, Taco Bell's my favorite, bro. Got them chalupas in the truck. Yeehaw. No one goes that. Except some weirdo.
How the hell do you go American Southern for Taco Bell?
I
don't know.
It just happens, It happens sometimes like that.
All right, come on, cool. Just say Culver's and we're done.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even get to like
say it.
Make an argument. But in actuality, my favorite fast food restaurant is Red Lobster. Thank you very much.
Can you consider that fast food?
Is that's
a sit down restaurant?
I don't think that's fast food.
No, I'm just kidding with y'all. It's Culver's. Of course, it's Culver's.
Okay,
what the fuck it is?
Fuck you.
No, all right. So just for some context, I've worked in the back of a Culver's for like over 3 years now ish. I now work on there off and on during like summer and winter breaks or whatnot at the moment at least, and I still love our double deluxe burger. It's the best fast food burger in the industry. Fries aren't the best. Concrete's pretty good, but it's the burger that does it for me all day, every day.
Wow.
Maybe it just tastes better in the South or something.
You just have had some shitty Midwestern Culver's,
I've been to 3 different Culver's each time. I just didn't like it.
It also helps that my Culver's is like finished in like the top 10th percentile of Culver's in the nation for multiple years on end. So, whenever you actually come and visit us, we'll take you to a good Culver's.
Fair enough. I mean, the cheese curds are good. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but
I love the cheese curds.
The cheese curds are ooh So good. I'm not gonna lie. I think Culver's is like a really close second for me, but my loyalty stays with Wendy's.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just gonna say this before I leave. Culver's is fresh, never frozen too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
And we actually press out our patties.
Okay, shut up. You are not touching Wendy's.
Manual press.
We're moving on now.
Manual press. Hand seasoned.
We are moving on. We are moving. You will not slander my girl Wendy, okay? Now we are moving on. We are moving on. Okay, so last question. This one should be quick. Do you prefer dubs or subs?
Subs all the way.
Subs all the way.
See, as I'm not an anime purist, and my favorite anime is fucking Cowboy Bebop, I just have to go dubs.
Cowboy Bebop, it did have a good dub.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop just
really
has
good. So
it's just fantastic all the way around. It's best anime ever. But continue, nevertheless.
You know what? That's a fair point. No, I completely agree. All right, that's enough of the personal stuff. We're done. That was crazy. Okay, let's move on to some actual news. I'll get into our first thing, which was the PlayStation, whatever what was the event called? I can't even remember off the top of my head, and I didn't write it down. Let me Google it. PlayStation Direct, I think.
Probably.
Was it Nintendo? Do they have
PlayStation Direct?
Okay.
No. PlayStation Direct.
Was it? Okay. There you go. We were very prepped here for this news right here, right now.
Yeah. Very much so. So basically, there was a bunch of new like games that were announced, a bunch of stuff that was like on the PS4 that's going to be on the PS5. But I picked a couple of my favorites, some highlights that I thought would be interesting. There is a new God of War trailer, God of War Ragnarok, that looks really cool because the boy is grown. The boy is grown. Atreus he's a big boy now, so that's kind of cool,
bro.
I'm kind of looking forward to that because I like the God of War series. I think it's really cool.
I've never played a God of War game. Single God of War game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying over here. Like PC Master Race, never touched it with a 10-foot pole.
They look so good though. Oh my god!
How dare you? It's a really cool franchise. I feel like you guys would like it.
Yeah, probably.
Next highlight was Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo games are always fun. I've loved them. I played them since I think Gran Turismo 2 was the first one that I played. I absolutely loved it on PlayStation. Hell yeah. I'm honestly more excited about the soundtrack though, because those games are known for really good music.
They are. Holy crap.
They're so good.
But I haven't played a Gran Turismo game since Gran Turismo 1 and 2, like on the original PlayStation. They've always had like incredibly good graphics for their time. And Gran Turismo 7 is just no exception.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks beautiful. I haven't played intensely since like I think GT5 or 4. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think my favorites were definitely GT3 and 2.
Never gotten into racing games or car games at all.
Ooh. Huh. Maybe we should try that one night. Yeah. That would be a fun, we should do that one night. We'll do that.
I'm good at Mario Kart. That's it.
Hey man, there you go.
I'll fuck y'all up in Mario Kart.
Are there any decent PC only, not necessarily PC only, but PC racing games like
I could get Forza. I could get Hot Pursuit. Yeah. I don't know. Just maybe
that'd be interesting to play.
I've played a couple Hot Pursuit games in the past, and those have been okay. But just a straight up racing game doesn't hold my attention at all.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to be one of the fun games where they put emphasis on drift and style and stuff. Those ones are fun. Those ones are actually fun. But if it's just a straight more track racing game, Track Simulator,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, I always did the style customizing stuff.
Yeah. Project Cars is the first thing that comes to my mind. That's more of a track racing simulator. Those aren't really that fun unless you have the full steering wheel and 360 monitors and all that shit going on.
Yeah, I'm thinking more Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
That stuff's so good.
Yeah. Okay, final highlight from this direct was a new Uncharted game. I have no idea too much about the Uncharted franchise, but I thought it was exciting, so I included it in this list.
Let's go.
There's such big games, but I have never played a single
They're all
one of
PlayStation games.
Yeah, they're PlayStation.
We're all PC
exclusive,
master race babies. So
right.
like, it's like,
well, I used to be a PlayStation.
we're all
boy,
PC master race here. You know,
I haven't had a
right.
PlayStation since PlayStation 2, so
exactly. Yeah. See, like,
Yo, that's a good console, though.
oh my
That's
god,
a
yeah,
good console.
yeah.
Is the PlayStation 2 still like the best selling console of all time? I think it might be.
I'm not
I don't think it's
entirely
been
sure,
beaten.
but I feel like the Switch actually broke that. But
maybe.
Really? Ooh, I'll look. We'll have to look that up after.
Yeah.
Or I could look it up while Cord introduces a topic for us.
Oh, I'm introducing a topic for us? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
for
crazy.
it.
That's crazy. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
It's your time to shine.
It's my time to shine. So I'm special.
yeah.
I'm special. I'm a special little snowflake.
Yes.
Please
you
say
are
yes.
Very special. Yes, you are.
Beautiful. My mom used to
Yes.
tell me I was special. Anyways,
Oh my god.
what to do? All right, so we're just gonna go with the game reveals. We had the official Call of Duty Call of Duty multiplayer reveal streamathon, whatever. More like an hour and a half of devs circle jerking themselves to death about this game.
So true.
Vanguard, the new multiplayer game Vanguard, if you haven't heard the name, is being built using the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. So it kind of looks, plays, and feels somewhat similarly. However, the game is going to be a World War II theme-ish, so it's going to be look very different aesthetically with the maps and all that shit. The game's going to be, and it's going to have a lot of callbacks to like World at War maps, the 2009 Call of Duty. Speaking of maps, this game boasts of 20 maps on launch day. Now, all of them are going to be 6v6 maps.
Wow.
But I think 16 of them were confirmed to be 6v6 maps. Definitely a lot better than the 6 maps we got with Black Ops Cold War.
I was about to say, yeah.
The biggest innovation that I've seen, there's like some things with like semi-destructible environments with like doors and shit. So like a lot of the things that they add into Modern Warfare are gonna be like, so like the doors, you can like shoot them off or shit like that. There's gonna be somewhat destructible environments in all the maps, which will be interesting to see. However, the biggest innovation that I've seen so far is that there's going to be 3 different combat pacings available. You're going to have like a tactical, assault, or blitz. Tactical is basically your classic 6v6 mode. The assault is lobbies with 20 to 28 people. And then blitz is lobbies with 28 to 48 people, all on the same map. Not changing the map size.
Huh.
So like, it's
I actually...
right. That's honestly that at that point I was just like, I'm low key thinking about waiting a day and then purchasing the game to see how the reviews come out instead of a week.
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
When you said it's going to use the same the engine as Modern Warfare, it kind of made me think we're just going to get another rerun of Black Ops. So having these new game styles is kind of making me think that maybe we're going to get something different. We're not going to get let down. But at the
What do you mean?
time,
What do you mean rerun of Black Ops?
Just in that it was like, I mean the recent Black Ops, in that it was just kind of meh.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't off of the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. That's why it looked shit. No, it wasn't. It was off of its own thingy. That's why it looked shit.
Interesting. Okay, I kind of messed that up.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
All right,
But no, it's definitely it definitely looks like they're at least trying to do interesting innovation the right way.
I think they kind of know that they need to at least put some effort into innovation. Otherwise, they're not going to maintain their market share. I mean, Call of Duty.
No,
because
Call of Duty is like a monolith of the gaming world, and right now it honestly seems like they're kind of taking a step down from that.
Oh, totally. And like, Activision Blizzard doesn't release official numbers, but in any sort of metric that you can look at, I watch a lot of negative people who just thrive on their YouTube fan base of just going, oh, Call of Duty shit. But anyways, I find their personalities somewhat entertaining. But like from any metric that you can look at, from like YouTube viewership, Twitch viewership, even Reddit fucking activity, it's all massively downwards over the span of Black Ops Cold War. It's really the only metric you can go off of at this point. And then like people with like ridiculously low play times are in like the upper echelon of top 10% players. It's just like, what? So Who knows? But yes, I definitely feel like normal traditional multiplayer is at least taking a huge backseat over the past year.
Yeah.
Maybe even year and a half.
I feel like this amount of variety will be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Like
play shipment on every map.
Like
Let's go.
Get bored. No, God, no. No. But like I feel like in Modern Warfare, like I play like you play the what's the battle royale Warzone.
Yep.
I can't believe I forgot that. You play like Warzone for like 30 minutes and then it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored. At least for me, that's how I feel.
Sometimes it feels like that. Yeah.
And then you go and play the actual fucking like online thing. And then it's like, I have like 2 maps that I actually like. And then otherwise I'm just getting my booty cheeks spread by higher level players. Like it's not fun.
Shipment
I don't have fun with it.
Shoot house?
Yes. I don't like them. I don't like that.
You don't like shoot house?
They're just like jumping all around.
I can understand. I can understand shipment, but shoot house. You don't like shoot house?
Is good. I
love shoot. I love shoot house.
Is shoot house the one where there's like that one area with like all the broken down cars and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, then yes, I like that one.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite map in that whole game. I mean, shipment's fine.
Yes, it's not shipment.
Shipment is just literally. Shipment is just playing craps or rolling the dice. It's literally just roll the dice anytime.
Absolutely.
You either roll
but that's
big.
why I don't like it.
But I mean, it's just like, you know what? Call of Duty's a 50% gunfight anyways. Let's just turn everything at 50-50. Do you get to spawn in this time? I don't know. Roll a dice. Nope. You don't get to spawn in this time. All right, next time. Do you get to live for 5 seconds? Let's see. Nope, not this time. Spawn again. Do you get to spawn in? Nope. That's just the game. You know, that's shipment.
You're insane for thinking that's fun. What the hell?
Well, because it's fun when luck gets on your side, and of course there's ways to there's ways to let's just say maybe use some weighted dice every once in a while, but
manipulate your RNG.
No, it's not manipulating the RNG. Just using some weighted dice, tipping the scales in your favor. And that can be fun. That can be fun. But like when you're just, I can understand that the map has grown on me the more I've played it, though. I have way too many hours in that Call of Duty for it only being around for 2 years.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem is that I don't play enough video games.
Maybe.
But
get better hours, gamer.
World War II theme, I am super hyped for World War II themed games. I don't know why, but like that's just always like my favorite theme for any like shooter game to take. Like I remember we played Enlisted.
Oh, yes, true. Enlisted was hilariously fun.
I was like a kid with candy when we played Enlisted. That game was so cool.
It was that one map that we played where we just couldn't get into the objective, and that was frustrating.
It was just it just felt very buggy and glitchy. It was just it was fine. It was whatever. It was all right. I would never play that game for more than 30 minutes without you guys. It's never going to be a game I'm like, today I'm feeling like Enlisted. I'm going to play some Enlisted, grind out some ranked Enlisted with me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die, but no. It's
definitely like get a group together and just fuck around in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally. That is what the type it is. But the beta is happening this week for PC and all that shit. So
wait, for Vanguard?
Yeah, for Vanguard, yes.
Or for
Vanguard. I think for you non-pre-order nipwads, you don't get to play till like Saturday or Sunday. Saturday. It's probably Saturday.
Nipwads? That's a new one, dude. I've never heard you call somebody that.
Listen, man, I'm just flying off the handle here.
That's a creative one. I like
I'm just flying off the handle here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I somehow got randomly selected to get a free beta code out of the Call of Duty Discord server. So I'm just going to be sitting here Thursday going, it looks like I'm getting some Fs this week.
So when are you installing that?
I don't know. I went to try and look at it today. I couldn't like find the install button. So I'm assuming it's probably Wednesday.
So it hasn't started yet.
No, the beta starts Thursday.
Gotcha.
And they probably want to, especially because PC people are weird and nerds and are just going to look over all the fucking source files for hours on end. They're probably going to wait till the last possible fucking minute to drop the beta. Just cause.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Would you do a video on it?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's
nice.
That's part of the reason why I was like kind of like really debating of whether to pre-order the game just so I could get a video on it this weekend, and then I got the beta code. I was just like, okay, I'll just use the beta code and not have to pre-order it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. Save that money.
Save money, live better, Walmart.
Oh my god.
Fuck off. We're not sponsored.
Yeah, right.
Don't say
sponsored by Walmart. Where shopping is a pleasure.
Oh my god.
Stop.
I guarantee that it is not.
Noc, introduce a topic. Fucking interrupt him.
All right.
What do you got against the conglomerates of Walmart and Publix coming together in a fake ad?
Stop talking. Shut up.
Oh, you want me to shut up? You want me to shut up?
Yes.
Fine. I am not talking for the rest of the podcast then.
Good.
Ah, fuck. Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Whoa, I'm staying out of this one. Holy shit.
Anyways, no, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Goddamn.
So, not gaming news, but had a little interesting thing happen musically related with me. So I'm releasing this track this weekend, and there's a bit of a story behind it, I guess. So a while ago, I was doing kind of research on different options for music distributors. In other words, like the websites that get your music onto stores. I wanted to find one that had Beatport as a distribution channel. The distribution that I used to use, or originally used, still kind of half used, but I'm kind of phasing it out. Originally had Beatport as distribution for free, but now they're charging $10 a month for it, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. So that's kind of a side story to what happened, but found a new distributor, and in addition to all the Beatport stuff that they do, they actually have YouTube Content ID. So that's like where you can like flag other people's like videos. If it senses that your music's used on other people's videos, you can kind of get ad revenue from that. So I was like
huge,
kind of curious as to like what people out there were using my music. I actually found a YouTuber who is using my old Necro Nation anthem as like their intro. So no, I don't want to throw this guy under the bus or anything, because like I get a lot of people asking whether or not they can use tracks and stuff like that. I always say yes. So I don't know if that happened. I tried to find, but I didn't. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mad a little bit about it, because I was like not given any credit in like the video description or anything like that.
Understandable.
So I messaged him, and he got back to me like super quick and was like super apologetic. Not that he did anything like really egregious, but like he was really, really nice about it. And, you know, after asking him to like put links and stuff in his videos, he went and did that. But one of the things he mentioned was collaborating. And I felt like he said that in kind of like a not 100% serious way, but I thought kind of like, screw it, I can make something out of it, like make something specifically tailored to him, kind of like an anthem, if you will. So,
a Necro Nation anthem.
Pretty much. So this guy is a like a motorcycle vlogger. He's kind of decent follower base, like 65,000. But I sort of made something that he could use. It actually uses vocals from Vocaloid. It's a little Hatsune Miku feature, which is pretty fun. So yeah, that's pretty much that whole idea. I've been incredibly excited for that track to come out. That comes out this Saturday.
So you made the track for this guy?
Yes. And he's
that's
got
kind of cool.
Yeah, we kind of worked together on how this was going to come out, when this was going to come out. So he's got videos that he's got queued up to release from the 18th that use the track in it. And
that's so cool, actually.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's like it was kind of turned a slightly negative situation into a very, very positive situation.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about it, because it actually, I don't get to say this often, but this track sounds like one of the best things I've made in like a long, long time. So I'm like really, really happy about it.
Oh shit. Damn, you can check that out on Spotify at Noc.V, by the way, coming this weekend.
That's
Damn.
right.
Artist's best work. Sheesh. Oh my gosh.
All right. That's all I pretty much have on that.
That's all right. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I just lost direction, but I will pick it back up by introducing a new topic in a robot voice. Sorry. I don't know what just possessed me. I'm just going to move on like nothing happened. Apple versus Epic. Apple versus Epic ended this week. The trial lasted for like 7 days, and neither company really like won or lost, but I feel like Epic took the bigger L. Basically, at the end of the case, it was concluded that Epic cannot put like a PayPal button into the game, which is like an injection of their own payment method, kind of. And they also can't put their app Fortnite on the Apple App Store. Blah, blah. And in case you missed out on like the whole Apple versus Epic thing, basically, whenever there's microtransactions in Fortnite, and whenever somebody buys a microtransaction on Fortnite and they're using an iPhone, basically Apple gets a cut of the profits. And Epic was mad at this. And when they asked about it, Apple was like, oh, it's because you use the Apple App Store for transactions and like because people download it through the App Store or whatever. So they're like, it's ours because we let you use our platform so that people can download the app. So Epic was like, okay, we'll make our own platform then. And apparently Apple did not like that. And so Apple versus Epic ensued.
I'm pretty sure the ordeal wasn't that they made their own platform. It's that they basically, whenever you buy a microtransaction, you had to buy it through the Apple Payment Store, and they made a way where you can circumnavigate that. It wasn't necessarily they made their own platform for you to download Fortnite off of. They offered an alternate way of payment to where Apple got cut out of the 10 or 30%, whatever, of per purchase. That was what happened.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got confused because that other third-party app store thing was like a thing mentioned in the case.
So like what I took from it was that Apple, the judge essentially forced Apple to not be able to enforce that the whole taking a cut of microtransactions. They can't force individual developers, to use their gateway for microtransactions.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Developers are totally allowed to do that, but because Epic tried to sue Apple, Apple took that privilege away.
It's funny that the developer can do that.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that the judge can force that for all other developers now through Apple, but not specifically for Epic. I mean, Apple doesn't even have Fortnite on the game store anymore, and they don't have. I don't think they're planning on letting them get Fortnite back on there either.
Probably not. I mean, they tried to sue them.
Right. So yeah, it really is a lose-lose. Like Apple loses out on that revenue stream because of monopolies, because the judge doesn't want them to have a monopoly, but Epic still loses because they can't get Fortnite back on the game store.
I'm curious if people already have like Fortnite on their phones, could they still like get microtransactions or something?
That's one of the things that Epic's been talking about, is that everybody who has it on their phone can still keep it on their phone, and it still operates the same way that it did, in that microtransactions still go through Epic, but new people can't get the game anymore. It's everybody who's got it right now, they can keep it until whatever happens to their phone or whatever.
Bro, just wait for like 3 years, and like the iPhone XS with Fortnite downloaded on it gets like sold for $1 million because someone wants to play Fortnite on an iPhone.
like the Flappy Bird thing.
Oh,
was that a real thing? Did a phone with Flappy Bird get sold? Oh, I didn't even know that. I just know gamers are ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if it got sold for like $1 million, but it definitely, like, I really specifically remember, like, even people in my family, they were like, make sure you don't delete Flappy Bird. Also, if you have Flappy Bird and you're like about to get a new phone, try and sell the phone and say that it has Flappy Bird on it.
Man,
because you genuinely could make money off of that.
That's one of the things that I like about Android versus iPhone, is it is so easy on Android to side load any application from the internet. I mean, yeah, there are security implications with that, but if I want an app that's no longer on the Play Store anymore, you can find like 3 different very big sites that have libraries of versioning history of like all the what's called an APK file, which is just like an Android package, and you can get that file, download it on your phone, and then just install the app. I don't know how possible that is with Fortnite and iPhones, but it's so
probably
easy
not,
on Android.
because Apple.
I'll tell you how
that's
possible
why.
that is. Fucking not.
Yeah.
Apple's compatibility with trying to get like outside stuff onto their phones is absolutely just a nightmare. Like, you'd probably have to jailbreak your phone in order to do that.
I don't think
and
it's
like most people
necessarily-
don't want to do that because you would void your warranty if you do that.
The thing is, I feel like developers have to have some sort of route to be able to get, their own homebrew applications onto iPhones. So I think
Apple uses. I feel like Apple has their own app creation software and language.
Yeah.
they have like Xcode,
There's like
and there's other things like Xamarin and all these other platforms that you can use for that. But I feel like you could use the exact, because they essentially build out, I think it's called an IPA file specifically for iPhones, iPhone application, IPA. And you can, I'm sure you can find an IPA download for Fortnite and then use those tools to get Fortnite onto an iPhone. I feel like that's gotta be possible.
It would be so much fucking effort though. Nobody is going
You'd
to go
have
through
to
that
really
much
want to
effort
play
for
Fortnite.
That's a really want to play Fortnite on the iPhone.
Really,
I mean,
want to play Fortnite on the
just
iPhone.
wait for like our nowadays 12-year-olds to turn to like 22-year-olds and are like, man,
yeah,
I just want to go get that #1 victory royale.
Oh my god!
Stop. No, but that actually is like genuinely a thing. Like the nostalgia factor. Like a lot of people have been. I this is so random, but I've noticed like 3DS servers are like shutting down or something like pretty soon. I think like in the next 2 or 3 years, I want to say. I can't remember for sure, but like people that played Pokemon X and Y when they were kids are like now all trying to like get back on there and try to do wonder trades and like interact with old friends and like stuff like that. So I don't like, the nostalgia factor is like a huge thing. So honestly, like I wouldn't be surprised if somebody went through the agony in like 5 years or 10 years. I wouldn't be surprised if they went through the agony of trying to install Fortnite.
Like that's, I kind of have my own personal anecdote with something like that. Like one of the things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's like I kind of think about it every now and then, but I don't think about it enough to actually like make a plan to go do this. But you guys both know I absolutely love Ragnarok Online, old MMO game.
Oh yeah.
Like I know I have them somewhere, but there's the old versions of the client and the actual private server software. Like I ran a private server for RO, and so I like have those apps somewhere, and I want to make a little like a time capsule kind of zip file or something that I can put on the cloud somewhere, which is like just gives you all the tools that you need to start up a private server, start up and like all the client stuff, so I can literally just make my own private server just so I can play like on my own whenever I want in 10, 15, 20 years time, even though there's no private servers out there anymore because nobody gives a shit about this old MMO game. just something I can keep for that nostalgic value. That
is it, and that's like you can't do that. Like it's an older version of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of like classic WoW or whatever.
Kind of. There's just so much variation with Ragnarok Online. There's just like a million different versions of it, and it's like I'm not going to want to play the one with like people who know this game will know what the hell I'm talking about. But third transcendental classes, like I'm not going to want to play with that. I just want the base transcendental classes.
Yeah, I hated third degree transcendental classes when those came out in 1995. Like, God, those are just, that's what killed the game off, guys. Literally.
Oh my
God. Man, fuck you.
Oh, God.
This podcast episode has been so
second degree transentials was where it was at, bro. You know, they were still like having fun with the game, but like it wasn't too crazy, and it was different than the original.
Name a single fucking class from Ragnarok Online, Cord. I dare you.
Sage.
Fuck you.
Got it.
I don't think Cord has ever played an MMO in his life ever. Have you?
I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's an MMO.
That doesn't fucking count.
That's an MMO.
No,
that is an dude. That is an MMO.
No.
That
is not like Final Fantasy 14
it
or
is.
WoW or
It's
Ragnarok
on-
where
it's
you
on-
can sink into your gamer chair and it will meld around you as you pour hour after hour into the fucking game.
Have you met our mutual friend Alyssa, who literally has thousands of hours into that fucking game because it is an MMO?
Which game are you talking about again?
But she isn't a no-lifer.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yes, it is an online
That
MMO.
actually is an MMO.
Thank you. Shut the fuck up. It's not, well, I'm not talking.
I just want to be mad at you.
I'm not talking about Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic are two different games. Knights of the Old Republic is a single player RPG game. The Old Republic is an online MMO that is still being updated to this day.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Alyssa, for useless information I never thought I'd bring up on a podcast episode, even though you're probably never going to listen to this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Somebody else introduce a topic. I'm out of things.
Speaking about old MMOs.
Oh my
in the
god.
good old days of the past.
Oh my god.
Remember when Matrix had an MMO?
I would have loved to play that. I want to play any game that's Matrix orientated. I don't care. The Matrix 4 trailer came out. The movie we never knew we needed. featuring
Can we pause? I just want to acknowledge the passive aggressive fucking just
What do you mean?
Aggressive shit that you do.
What do you mean? What passive aggressive?
Not just tried to yoink your fucking transition.
Oh, you fucking did.
It
But
was so fucking funny.
too bad.
Well, that's the thing.
Too
Like, Matrix
bad.
actually had an MMO, so it's like perfectly tied into.
I know. I looked. Yeah, it had an MMO. I looked into it. It like died in like 2006, way before I could ever touch it.
It like died
my
before
God.
it started.
It had such a cool concept though.
cool.
That's like, it's just
It
like that would be
was.
one of the very few MMOs that I would be like, I am playing this. I don't give a shit how crap it is. But nevertheless,
That would be a cool VR MMO.
yeah. Matrix 4.
Okay, sorry, carry on.
Matrix 4. The Resurrection trailer came out featuring Keanu Reeves as John Wick in the Matrix.
Weaves. Keanu Weaves.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's wearing a wig. Oh my god.
That wasn't even. I love how you missed the whole fucking punchline. The punchline wasn't that I said Keanu Reeves. It was I said Keanu Reeves as John Wick. But it's okay. It's all right.
It actually is kind of funny because like he keeps that same John Wick look in a completely different.
He doesn't shave. He's not clean shaven at all like he was in the 90s. He's old, rugged John Wick who's lost 3 dogs at this point.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are returning to reprise their roles of Neo and Trinity. One major change is that I have no idea how to fucking pronounce this name, but Yahya Abdul Mateen II, not the first, not the third, the second, will be playing Morpheus.
That is an epic name.
Instead of
That is a fucking cool
we'll be
name.
playing Morpheus instead of Lawrence Fishburne, who played Morpheus for
Aw.
3 fucking
So
movies.
I actually heard that there was like a little bit of like a reason as to why Lawrence Fishburne wasn't going to be in it, and that was that this is supposed to be like a younger Morpheus. I don't know if there's any weight to that.
Okay, so
But,
like I heard that was like ever since I actually watched The Matrix, I looked into rumors and I've kept kind of a light pulse every once in a while going, I'm really bored. Matrix 4, what's going on here? And that was one of the earlier leaks of that. It was supposed to be a younger Morpheus, but that doesn't like make sense cinematically because Neo and Trinity are older because they didn't use any plastic skin surgeon to make these two actors look any younger. So that doesn't make sense per se. I've heard 2 different things that might explain it. One, Lawrence Fishburne is kind of not physically fit to reprise a role like he did in the 90s. Like, even if you think about his John Wick roles, he's kind of just standing around with birds in his hand, not really doing any action shit, just speaking in a voice. And the other thing was that I don't know. I've just seen like through headlines and stuff, but apparently there was like a split second in the trailer that may have like connected with some Matrix Online MMO lore shit. And in the MMO lore, Lawrence Fishburne Morpheus does die in like a explosion gunfight type shit. So I've heard those two. I've seen those two different things. Other than that, I have no fucking idea.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have never seen the Matrix movies.
You haven't seen the first Matrix?
One?
You haven't seen the
Nope, I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, we're changing that this holiday. I'm fucking making you watch the whole trilogy. I have it on DVD. I have the whole trilogy on DVD. Ooh. I'm making your ass sit down and watch the first one, as it is just the first one is just such an amazing movie, and the second and third aren't as amazing, but I still enjoy them. There's one of those things
you can get away with not seeing the second and third one.
You can get away, but like I feel like you can. If you like really enjoyed the first one, you'll enjoy the second and third.
Okay. I'm down. I'm so down. That sounds like fun.
But yeah, the first one is such a revolutionary piece of media. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
It absolutely is.
Do you like the second and third ones?
Cool.
I can't remember enough of it because I've seen like the first Matrix like at least 5 times, but the second and third one, I can remember some parts of the second one. Third one's completely lost on me. But
really,
I'm gonna have to rewatch them all now.
Probably should, yeah. Like it's I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if you just found the Matrix was okay, you wouldn't enjoy the second two. But if you like just really was like, oh my gosh, cyberpunk dystopian futurist computer technology is just my vibe, you would enjoy the second and third one, even though they're kind of shit.
What the fuck was that voice?
It was me trying to go in from talking all nerdy to acting like a white girl.
Vibe.
Okay, listen, I think I made that transition pretty seamlessly, if I didn't say so myself.
Oh my gosh.
It was a voice pun that y'all actually picked up on.
Yeah, it was. Noc, I am so fucking curious. Can you just your third topic? Can you please read what you wrote out loud?
Oh, come on! Please don't make me say it.
And I need to know.
Please do not make me say it.
I got you.
You're the one who wrote it. You do it.
I feel like we're gonna skip that one because I feel like that information on that we're gonna skip that one. Totally skip that one. I got you guys.
Really?
Because we have not just one but 2 different hacked to shit games that happened over this past week that have been addressed in different ways. One of them isn't written on these podcast notes because it happened literally yesterday. But one was Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 has kind of had its own hacking problem for the longest while. There's been Titanfall 2 has had a general just community of hackers that can like take over lobbies and just ruin the whole game experience for a lot of people. Often they'll follow around like content creators and just ruin their ability to make content live on Twitch and shit like that. However, a few days ago,
exactly what happened to old CS:GO YouTubers.
I have no idea because I'm not that old. But however, a few days ago, a screenshot. No. Stop. No. I'm in the middle of my monologue. I'm in the middle of my monologue.
No.
I'm in the middle of my monologue.
Right, look, you cut off Noc. I'm gonna cut off you. Fuck you. The Misfits are not that old.
What do you mean?
Not a boomer. What do you mean?
I didn't.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, listen, there's a big difference. Listen, I feel like you forget there's a big difference between coming onto the internet 3 years ago and 6 years ago. There's a huge hell of a lot difference. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
Fine, fuck you.
I'm sorry. There's a big difference between coming out.
Little young baby.
Listen, there's a big difference between coming onto the internet 3 years ago, 6 years ago, and 50 years ago. All right, so please leave me alone.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Oh my god! Back to the Titanfall 2 hacking situation. It's been hacked to shit for a while, nevertheless. A few days ago, a screenshot of like a Discord user and some sort of popular Titanfall 2 server went around saying that that Titanfall 2 was massively compromised on all platforms and instructed everyone not to open it and uninstall it to not have your console or PC hacked. Eventually, Respawn responded to the issue for the first time in 30 years and said that the hack was only taking advantage of an exploit to like crash the game, and it didn't affect your PC or your security at all. And they sent out a patch for the game. But
that's rough.
Poor Titanfall 2. Poor Titanfall 2.
Yeah, it didn't deserve that shit. It like kind of existed in its own bubble for the longest time.
Kind of ish. But I feel like the more interesting and the topic that'll get us through to the last 10 minutes will be the hacking phenomenon that happened yesterday with Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
So basically, if y'all were not on Twitter or Reddit from the hours of 8 a.m. to probably like 8 p.m. yesterday, I think it started coming around like it was like morning time for me when I first saw it. Ex fucking pro Pengu, he posted a video on Twitter that low-key went viral of him unable to queue any sort of game. Basically, somehow a hacker found an exploit in the squatting up system that Rainbow Six Siege uses, and since it was a free weekend, he made a bunch of free accounts and basically just got into the squad.
Oh no!
But you couldn't see him. And since he was like a level 0, made it impossible to queue up for anything.
Wait, what?
Correct.
So wait, an invisible player would join your party,
an invisible player,
and then prevent you from,
because not all members in your squad had like clearance level of whatever. And so it started off with like Pengu, and then eventually somehow it was shutting down everyone. Like if you logged into the game, whether you were a big streamer streaming or just some random jerk off 12-year-old, you could not play, because as soon as you log on, you would hear the noise of someone joining your squad and not see anyone, and you couldn't queue up for anything. So Siege servers were down for quite a while yesterday. Also,
that's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Xbox, I feel like had some sort of different issue that correlated with also not being able to play Siege for a while on Xbox. But eventually, within just a few hours, Ubisoft ran out with a patch, and everything's right as rain now.
Jeez, that's like terrifying, actually.
However, we haven't even gotten to the creepy. This is not even the juicy part yet. Not even the juicy part yet.
Oh god.
The juiciest part is about 2 or 3 months ago, Bolo, who I think he plays for TSM, he reported and caught. I think
he does, yeah.
He caught activity of a very similar thing happening to him in a custom game, to where someone was joining his lobby invisible and he couldn't start it or something like that, and nobody in Ubisoft did shit. Like no patch and no nothing, whatever. And this is coming off of the heels of a lot of Twitter drama in the Rainbow Six Siege sphere of devs, like not like huge evidence of like devs not being communicated issues, and there being a huge communication deficit between what's being reported through the normal channels, what like pros and higher up people are reporting, and then just the devs of not having any idea of, oh, hey, there's been a graphic UI bug for like 3 months. No one told me this. So
it's easy to not see an issue.
So they do care.
It's easy to not see an issue when you've got one person reporting it and like that's it, as opposed to, hey, your entire play base cannot play your game because something's pretty messed up.
Yeah, so it was just it was crazy. It's crazy. It'll be interesting to see the ramifications. Hopefully Ubisoft will take some active, more measurable precepts of not just fixing their game, but listening to the people that play their game. As I think what sparked some of this drama was like a high up dev just straight up blocked Pengu on Twitter or something like that.
Oh,
and it was just like,
damn.
Out of all the pros to ban, Pengu's not one of them. He offers a lot of like constructive criticism. And he really does care about the health of the game because he's been playing it for fucking ever, and he used to be a pro in it. And he really does care about it. He's not just trying to shit on the game to shit on it, like some people do, but nevertheless. A lot of drama in the Twitter sphere of Rainbow Six Siege this week, gotta say.
Yeah, it fucking sounds like it.
My Twitter activity's been up.
Crazy.
Not because of this.
I hope they...
What?
I said not because of this.
Oh my god.
Definitely because of this. What do you mean?
He was making a joke.
Oh yeah, not because of this. Oh, and I definitely didn't watch The Social Dilemma this week too.
Ooh, Can we talk about that?
Oh my
I
goodness.
love that. Yes.
What?
Please. Yes.
You love that?
I fucking yes. I had to watch it for a class.
Oh, did
and
you?
Literally the next week of class was so good. The discussion, amazing. Mwah. Chef kiss. Ooh, it was so good. I think personally, the fact that the algorithm and robots, all this shit, they do that, right? I think it is creepy, but I also think it is cool. I also think that it is fucked up that Google does some of the stuff that it does. It is so that. Oh my God, I'm so glad you brought that up. I was
Wow.
so excited.
Okay. So for people that, I guess, wow.
Right at the tail
end of the podcast. Well, I'll have to.
We have like
I'll
5
run
minutes
through. I'll run
left.
through the basics of the social dilemma. Basically, it's a documentary on Netflix, which I should definitely suggest you watch. It's probably one of the most well-made documentaries I've ever watched.
Yeah.
That hour and a half flew by so quick. I didn't realize it would be that quick. Basically, of a bunch
so
of
good.
Silicon Valley people from like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. They had them up there. Basically,
Pinterest.
probably Pinterest. Yeah, there was a Pinterest guy of talking about
Yeah,
of basically
there was.
how monetization works. Of that, basically tech companies and social apps will basically do whatever they can to get you to stay on their platform as long as they can, which leads to not only unhealthy obsession over just being on social media and craving the social aspect of social media, but will also lead you down lots of different rabbit trails that may or may not be healthy, may or may not be politically polarizing, just because they know through statistics and odds and other people like you that it'll make you watch more. Because, once you start off in the... And there's trends on this for like any different. It's not just an attack on the alt-right or the alt-left or centrism. It's
like
literally apolitical in the sense that it'll just trigger you down into more clickbaity titles and getting you into the more nitty-gritty radical part of whatever you are, right? The radical Democrat, radical Republican, radical centrist, you name it, they have it. And that's very, very unhealthy for us as a society, as it's just making us more divisive, and it's not good or conductive for
not
a
divisive, divided.
Yeah,
divisive. It still works.
It's making us more divided.
I think everybody kind of knows that this stuff is happening, but people don't realize to the extent of how insidious it actually is.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff that I see on TikTok.
I did not realize until I watched it.
The stuff that I see on TikTok and the way TikTok behaves, like it's almost not transparent in the way that you can see what it's crafted to show you. And it's honestly just scary. I honestly feel like it has really big implications for TikTok. Democracy in general.
I haven't used TikTok in like a year, but like just the fact that the For You page, literally, like it's not just looking at like just like your TikTok activity. Like it's fucking looking at your shit and like really figuring out what will make you stay on the app, what is going to be the most profitable in order to make you stay on the app. Like it's so crazy, and it's such a weird like
way that it monitors.
I felt so violated.
The way that it monitors exactly what keeps your attention, whether it be based off of like sensor input, like accelerometers and stuff, based off of where you press like, based off of how many loops you watch a video, it's able to very, very quickly get an absolute idea of what you are, what you want to see, regardless of whether or not you hate it, because sometimes the things you hate, you're likely to see, more, you're likely to pay more attention to. It's incredibly, incredibly... I can't think of a better word than insidious, honestly.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's like not okay. Like, and the other thing is too, I don't know if like this is a confirmed thing, but iPhones have facial tracking. They can look at your face and be like, "Oh, he smiled at that. We should show him more of that." I don't know whether
or not like the technology is definitely there. Like Apple, I got to hand it to Apple. Apple has incredibly fantastic face tracking. Whether or not TikTok has access to that, I don't think it does. I think if it
does,
if it really does,
because there's filters that follow your face and stuff.
I mean, but not while you're watching. Not while you're watching the like stuff on the For You page. Like if it could tell, if it had that.
Who says it's not watching you? While
if that's the case, and it can tell. Like when you're smiling at something, when you're laughing at something, when you're mad at something, whether or not your eyes are paying attention to it or not. If that's the case, then that is just and an upper echelon of being completely messed up.
Yeah, it's so fucking scary. That is such a good documentary. Please go watch that if you're listening to this. Also, guys, we have to wrap it up here because we are at 59 minutes. And
all right.
Well, we're about to hit. There it is. There's the hour. There's the hour right there.
Oh, the big 1-0.
So we have to wrap this up. That's all of our time for this week. Oh my God, this was a good, I love this discussion. Noc, where can we find you on social media with your new song releasing soon?
Honestly, the easiest place is just my website, nocv.net. I'm on Twitch every second week on Thursdays at twitch.tv/nocv. Twitter.com/nocv. That's about it.
That's it. You gonna carry on the.
Hey, you should. Hey, genius idea. Noc, you should ask this cool guy, Cord Gamer, how to find him on social media.
Hey, Cord, how do we find you?
Hey, pass the ball.
Oh, thank you for asking. That must have been a brilliantly original idea that just must have spawned in your head simultaneously. Good luck with that. Where was I? Yes, find me on literally any platform except TikTok, Cord_Gamer, because I'm okay with American malware, just not Chinese malware. Muzio, where can we find you?
Oh my God. You can find me at twitch.tv/Muzio_MUZI0H_. And you can find me on Twitter at It's Muzio. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next week.
See you guys.
See you.